Sunday YouTube. Like I promised, we are back with another video. Hey, yes, today is the recap. A lot of people have been asking me when I was going to post this video. They've been waiting after they watched the first recap of my Tyler Perry experience. But don't worry, I got y'all. Today's the day. So today I'm going to talk about my Sunday service experience at the Tyler Perry studio, where I was able to meet some amazing and iconic people and spend it with some, amazing A-listers as well. So let's go ahead and get to the video. Oh, wait. Before we do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And, okay, let's get to the video. Let's go. All right, so the day starts where we arrive, and when I get there at the service, it's a big tent, a nice, lawn with grass, water, and all this extravagant stuff, because it's the Tyler Perry Studios, right? If it's not extravagant, and then what is it, right? So I'm there. I'm kind of nervous because first of all, I did not have the right attire for the event. I only had my suit, my black suit for the day I was supposed to work, which was the first day. But the second day, did not know I was going to end up going to that. But I was nervous because I was like, okay, I only have this summery shirt and these, these ripped kind of like khaki joggers. So I was like, hopefully I don't look too crazy, but you know what? I'm here, whatever. And also, I was there by myself. Like, I was there with one friend that I met. Me and him went there, but besides that, I wasn't there with like any of my friends that I was working the carpet with or anything, because like I said, I was just granted access there through the connections I made while, being at the gala the first day. So I was like, okay, all right, Kyle, let's just go ahead and grind. So I'm walking around meeting different people. They're passing out like cute little hors d'oeuvres, chicken and waffles, and like, mimosas and everything, like getting us ready. Everybody's outside because the church service didn't start yet until Tyler Perry got there. Of course, they let nobody in until Tyler Perry got there. But Tyler Perry's letting everybody enjoy themselves. They have little music and stuff playing. Like I'm seeing people like Michael Ealy and several A-listers, and I'm seeing people like Blaming on Quay. Here's a picture of me and my guy Vaughn. You may have seen him on the Oval. Shout out to Vaughn. That's my dog right there. Definitely on his humble grind, on his way to stardom. But I'm just walking around, and then there's one individual that I met, and we just clicked. And that individual was Tiffany Haddish, all right? So we're there just chilling, talking, and everybody's just lined up in front of the door just to wait, till Tyler Perry gets in so we can all go in. And she's just like bouncing and moving. I'm like, you okay? Are you excited? She's like, no, baby, I got to use the bathroom and they didn't open the door, so I don't know how much I can hold this. She's joking about how her bladder isn't good. Here's a video actually when Tyler Perry actually arrives and me and her acting crazy. Check this out.
We're the rest of man. Hallelujah now.
So during this video, Tiffany Haddish is like, we're singing, making up songs. It's like you and your bad cousin at the church service acting a fool. That was me and Tiffany Haddish. Like, we're in there joking. They let us in. And here's a video of me actually entering the service and how beautiful it was. So I get in there and she's like, look, I'm going to go to the bathroom, but I want to sit next to you. I like you. Can you save me a seat? I'm like, yeah, I got you. Because, it was filling up. It was first come, first serve. But the front row, the first 5 rows were reserved for like gospel singers like the Clark Sisters, Yolanda Adams, TD Jakes, Kirk Franklin. Everybody iconic in the gospel field had the first 5 rows to themselves and their family. But everywhere else was just first come, first serve. But the place was like cool, not too big, not too small, because again, it was invite only. So it fitted, everybody who was there, which wasn't a lot of people, but a good amount of people to, fill out a Tyler Perry big old church service tent now, all right? So Tiffany Haddish comes back. We're doing the church service. Here's a video of Tyler Perry. So then after the church service, we had performances by the Clark Sisters. It was like a Sunday best reunion. Like, it was just amazing. Like, Yolanda Adams, the preacher, was TD Jakes. Like, to hear TD Jakes preach in person was just like, I had goosebumps. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, TD Jakes is right there in person. I'm hearing this for free. Like, I didn't, this is happening. Like, he's preaching. And the cool thing, Tyler Perry actually got up and spoke and preached for a little while. And he gave us a fun fact that in the middle of his studio, the way it's proportioned, the middle of it, he has his initials. In the middle of the studio, it's like a block. And under the block, buried under the block is a Bible. So he says God is like the stem, and God is like the center of all this that keeps the studio stable. I love that whole, like, the way he put all that together, I thought was genius, and it was just amazing. Now we get into the brunch. So after the Sunday service, it was the brunch. And there, I was able to meet several people. Like, here's a picture that you see me with Yolanda Adams. Here's another picture with the Clark sisters. And, like, just meeting several of them was just, like, so amazing. I was able to tell them, like, you know, I listen to you. I love your music. And, you know, just joking with them. They, you know, they showed love back. But it was just amazing. And here's a picture of me and Michelle. I saw her, and I was like, when Jesus said, yeah, she was like, nobody can say no. And I was like, come on, Michelle, you better know that little gospel song now. You better sing now. Also, here's a picture of me and my favorite Instagram couple, Kadeem and Deval Ellis. All right, I love them. I mean, like, they're goals. Like, I've been watching them since, like, the beginning, watching the videos of them and their children, their acting career. Like, they're definitely on their humble grind. Shout out to them. I've actually met them several times at, like, different events I worked at, like, when I did the American Black Film Festival in Miami. I met them at one other BET event, and I guess when you start seeing people, you get a familiar face, and I was able to meet them. You know, we exchanged our social medias and everything, and they were just so cool, as you see in the picture, and so beautiful. They were just, like, just black and beautiful, and just, like, they just exude black love, and, you know, of course, no couple's perfect, but to me, they're a perfect couple for each other. Also, here's a picture of me and Charlamagne. Charlamagne, when he takes pictures, it's just a blank face. But me and him had a great conversation. He's really cool, funny, jokes, really, you know, sarcastic, and, you know, just a fun person. But don't let this picture right here fool you. He just takes pictures with a straight face, and people may think he didn't want to take a picture or he's mean, but no. Charlamagne is definitely a cool guy. Shout out to Charlamagne, funny dude, and I definitely enjoyed that moment with him. Also, here's a picture right here that I really was so excited I was able to get a picture of Chris Tucker. A lot of people say we looked alike when I was there. They're like, oh, is this your son? He was like, no, this ain't my son, but he a cool guy right here. We were joking, laughing. It was just cool to have a conversation with, like, actors I looked up to, like Chris Tucker, like, what? But Chris Tucker was so cool, funny, so funny, always cracking jokes, and that was a cool moment right there, like, to meet with him, talk with him. Because at the brunch, everybody was just chilling. But I want to touch back on Tiffany Haddish. I had a wonderful sit-down brunch with her. Like, that was my brunch buddy. But we sat down, we talked, and, you know, she was tweeting while we were talking, because her show, The Darndest Things Kids Say, was airing that night, and she was on Twitter, and she was kind of like, you know, looking at some of the tweets, and some people were going on her and stuff like that. She's like, you know, people can just be so cruel. I said, tell me about it. And we were just talking. I was like, you know, how do you feel? Your show's about to air tonight. And me and her had such an authentic conversation where, you know, we talked. She cried because she was just talking about how excited she was about, you know, her upbringing, you know, how far she's come from being in foster care. Like, we talk about everything. You would have thought we've known each other for so long. And that was just a memorable moment I would never forget with Tiffany Haddish. Such a cool, funny, and, like, this authentic person, and just so real. And she told me, she said, there's something about you. You have a great spirit, and you're going to go far. And I said, you know, I appreciate that so much. All right, here's a picture of me in DMV's very own Taraji P. Henson. Now, when I met Taraji, she was so cool. I saw her. I was like, hey, Taraji. She was like, hey. I said, I'm from the DMV stand up. She's like, hey, all right, DMV, it's good to see people in here. She said, you go to Howard? I said, ain't you? I don't know. Boy, if you don't. But I went to Bowie State. She said, you know what? If it's an HBCU, you good with me. And I was like, all right, girl, appreciate it. Okay, right here's a picture of me and my girl, the one and only Jennifer Hudson. Now, when I saw Jennifer Hudson, you know, I walked up to her. I was like, how you doing, Jennifer? I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you. She's like, hey, hi, nice to meet you. She said, well, are you enjoying your day? I said, yeah, I'm enjoying my day. But let me tell you something. I should throw my shoe at you. She said, well, why you gotta throw your shoe at me? I said, because you was singing your ass off yesterday. And she just starts dying laughing. I said, because that note you hit, and if you missed the note, here's the note. That note right there, I said, had us all shaking in our boots right there. She started laughing. She said, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. She was so humble, by the way. And I said, Jennifer, I said, listen, you be singing like, you know what you be doing to people. She said, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's my gift from God. I said, definitely your gift from God. I said, you keep going because we love you. And just keep singing because no one's singing like you, Jennifer. She's like, I appreciate that. You enjoy the rest of your day, okay? I said, you enjoy yours as well. And I keep moving, you know, network with different people and blase. So here is a picture of me and Oprah Winfrey. Yes! When I say I was so nervous to actually approach Oprah, because I'm like, you know, when I escorted her on the carpet, she was just like, you know, Oprah's Oprah's moving. Oprah ain't worried about anything else around her. It's like, it's Oprah. Like, you know, I'm saying I don't want to like come across, you know, if I'm bothering her, if she don't want to be bothered. So, like I said, I just stood in the vicinity and let it happen naturally. And people started like asking her for pictures and everything. She's like, okay, let's come on to the picture. And I said, you know what? Look, I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity. I'm here with Oprah Winfrey. Like, who wouldn't take the opportunity to do it, right? I said, how you doing, Miss Winfrey? She said, hi, how are you? I said, good. I said, I don't want, you know, bother you or anything. She said, no, you're fine. She said, well, I just wanted to say hi. She's like, oh, okay. Nice to meet you. And I said, first, I was kind of like, you want... Didn't know what to say, so I was like, you know what, let me just get this picture and leave before I embarrass myself. So I was like, can I just get a picture? She said, okay, come on. I'm gonna take the picture right here, as you see the picture right here. And I said, okay, Oprah, thank you. So the whole day goes by, with the service ends, the brunch ends, and me and my friend, we get back in the car, and we're just like, you know, leaving the studio, and I'm just like, man, just this day was just so like such a blessing. Like we were able to like to have a chance to, you know, to come back and be here. And so we're just driving. You know, the studio is like acres of land. It's a Confederate Army base, as like I said before. So it's big. And I was like, wait, hold on. We were like, we're here. We might as well give ourselves our own tour. So right here is a video of us actually, they just finished the tour, and this is a video of us actually looking inside of the Oval where they filmed the White House. Tyler Perry actually has a replica of the White House built on the studio. So here's a video of us actually taking a little tour inside.
Tyler Perry White House.
We're on camera, by the way. Why do they got the door open?
The Tyler Perry White House.
This, yeah. Oh my gosh, we're really right now. It's amazing.
Inside the Tyler Perry White House.
So that video was short because, mind you, I was like, okay, this door is open. They just did a tour. I don't want to get in trouble and, you know, being here and not being here, but it was cool to actually see that the inside of their White House is actually the same, like it's like a replica version of the real White House. And I've never been inside the real White House, but I was able to see a glimpse of what it could look like, and I thought that was so cool. Also, here's a picture and a video of me actually at the Medea house. This is a place where Medea, they filmed their intro video when she went on the Medea farewell tour, where they did that intro video at the Medea's house. So this is a place where they filmed actually, you know, on movies and everything. You may have seen this house in different movies. So that is me at the Medea home, which was so iconic to be at. I was like, oh my God, like this is the Medea home, the iconic home that's on all the Tyler Perry movies. And y'all, that was basically my short recap of my Sunday service at the Tyler Perry Studios, my recap of my day 2 actually. And again, I was just blessed to be there. Thank you, God, for giving me that opportunity. I was able to meet so many cool people, network with different people. And like I said, like, what's meant for you is meant for you. And God was like, listen, he brought me down there for one job, but he opened up so many doors for me. And I'm still blessed for that experience, and I will never forget it. But again, y'all, that's it. That's my recap of my Sunday service, my Tyler Perry experience, whatever you want to call it. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And again, y'all, thank y'all for listening. See ya. Happy Sunday.